My loving greetings, Vanakkam, Namaste, Prem Namaskar to one and all of you. Welcome to the Monday Sadhana, and I trust that you will enjoy the journey with me. I think I need to impress upon you that when you constantly repeat these sadhanas, you'll effect transformational changes in your life. You'll experience a difference. Therefore, doing the same sadhana over and over again, it will eventually become embedded in the consciousness. And what becomes embedded in the consciousness will become your reality. So, welcome to the session tonight. In order to commence, we will take slow, long, deep breaths through our nostrils, and with our outward breath, we will chant Om, and we will do this 7 times. So sit comfortably, relax, breathe in deeply through your nostrils, and as you're breathing out, chant Om. Let us all begin. Now you can relax. We're going to begin with pranayama, which is the scientific art of mastering the breath and the breathing. So pranayama, which is part of Kriya Yoga, serves to supplement modern medicine and other systems of healing, and it's not intended to replace them. I think we have to be very, very clear on that. Some precautionary measures I'll go through very quickly just to reinforce your mind if you have already heard it before. You have to practice pranayama in an airy and well-ventilated environment. So you can't go to a room which had its doors and windows closed for the entire week and then sit inside that room to do pranayama exercises. So it also must be very clean and dust-free without any cobwebs, etc. You must sit in the same place, in the same posture, at the same time every day when you're practicing pranayama. And one of the important things is that there must be no one in front of you when you're practicing pranayama. So don't practice in front of anyone, because if you have any infection, you can pass on that infection to whoever is in front of you. And the most important thing is do not do more than 16 cycles in any one sitting, in any one session. Because if you breathe in more than 16 cycles, you may end up hyperventilating. In other words, you may have more oxygen in your blood than is required, and that may make you feel uncomfortable, or even to the point of becoming slightly dizzy. So, having said that, we will go through the first technique, which is Kanida Togupu Kriya Pranayama. And in this technique, we breathe in and breathe out only through the nostrils. And the exhalation is twice the time limit of your inhalation. So how do we keep the time limit? So when you breathe in through your nostrils, you count mentally. And as you breathe out, you double the count. So if you breathe in and you count 1 to 4, so your exhalation must be 1 to 8. If your inhalation is 1 to 5, then your exhalation must be 1 to 10. So in that way, you keep double the count or double time with your exhalation. Now, let us understand why this particular technique, we double the count in our exhalation or double the time limit. When we breathe in normally, conventionally, we breathe in and we breathe out at the same time. So there is very limited opportunity in the lungs for the maximum absorption of oxygen and pranic energy. But by breathing out slowly, with double the time limit, there's a greater opportunity in the lungs for the maximum amount of oxygen and pranic energy to be absorbed by the blood and distributed throughout the body. So let us practice this first one. The three things that we have to be conscious of here is we're going to breathe in and count mentally, breathe out, count mentally, and the outward breath must be double the count. And you also need to be connected to the breathing. And you can, as you breathe in, you can also mentally mentally recite so, and with the exhalation hum. So each one will do it differently in terms of the counts and the time limits. Therefore, I won't be chanting so hum. So you can, and if it is difficult for you to even concentrate on so hum, just do the breathing exercise, breathing in and double the count with your exhalation for now, and that will help you. So let us all sit comfortably, close your eyes, and breathe in and breathe out in this Kanida Togupu Kriya Pranayama. We can do that several times. Okay, you may just stop your breathing exercise. We move on to the next technique, which is known as Ekanile Kriya Pranayamam. Ekanile is one pointedness. In other words, in this particular technique, your eyeballs will be connected to the Sahasrara chakra on top of your head. So, and you breathe in through your nostrils and you breathe out through your nostrils while your eyeballs are connected to the head. And the third thing you do is mentally chant so with your inhalation and hum with your exhalation. So these are three things that needs to be synchronized. Your breathing in and out, your mental chant of so and hum, and your eyeballs connected to the Sahasrara chakra. And you have to ensure that your breathing is only through the nostrils and not through the mouth. When a spiritual aspirant does meditation, he can move into a state of samadhi. Samadhi is where the virtue of the soul leaves the body, but the body will be, then the soul will be connected with God. And during this time, the body will, there will be no pulse and there will be no breathing in the body. So when the doctor finds no pulse and no breathing, he can declare the person dead. However, a person's samadhi is not dead. And how do we know that the person is in samadhi and is not dead? Right? The first thing is that when you lift the eyelids up, you'll see that the eyeballs are connected to the top, to the Sahasrara chakra. It will be like this. And that is how you need to keep your eyeballs connected to the Sahasrara chakra when you're breathing in and out. Right? And the second thing is that the hair on the skin of the person in samadhi will stand up erect, while on a dead person's skin, the hair will be flat and not standing up erect. I think to understand this, just as the antenna is a receiver of the sound from the sound waves and transmits it to the radio, which produces music, so too the hair on the skin acts as antennae, receivers of the cosmic vibrations, the energy, the pranic energy and the oxygen from the universe. And that brought to the body sustains this body in this while the person is in a state of samadhi. So that's how we understand this. So let us then do a few exercises of Ekanile Kriya Pranayamam. What you can do at this moment is practice a few times just to connect your eyeballs to the top of your head or to the Sahasrara chakra. Can each one of you do this? This as a practice run. Okay, relax. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to practice this Ekanile Kriya Pranayamam. You are going to connect your eyeballs to your Sahasrara chakra, connect it upwards, and you are going to do the breathing. And to help you, I will do the chant of so, hum. So with my chant of so, you do your inhalation. With my chant of hum, you do your exhalation while your eyeballs are connected to the Sahasrara chakra. So shall we begin? Sit comfortably, relax. So So now you may relax. We move on to chakras. You are what your breath is, and you are what your brain is. The brain controls the chakras, and the chakras affect the brain. Brain affects our thoughts, our feelings, and our emotions. And chakras must not be underactive or overactive. So there are 7 major chakras from the perineal region: Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura at the navel center, Anahata, heart center, Vishuddhi chakra, throat, Agnya chakra in the space between the eyebrows, and Sahasrara chakra on top of your head. These are the main chakras. In the Mooladhara chakra, the root chakra, is where the Kundalini Shakti is located. This is the Shakti, this is your energy force. It is divine Shakti, the power. But this is also like the mother wants to gravitate its way up. It likes to be activated. It is like a serpent coiled together in the Mooladhara chakra. And only when the spiritual aspirant does intensive sadhana, the serpent uncoils itself and starts gravitating upwards, right, through all the chakras. The more intensive your sadhana is, the more the chakra will be able to move higher and higher. Eventually, when the Sahasrara chakra reaches the top of the head, where Shiva is located at the Sahasrara chakra, the oneness and synergy between the Kundalini Shakti and Shiva and the Sahasrara chakra will enable the spiritual aspirant to become enlightened and become a Siddha. So in this spiritual journey, that is the ultimate goal, to move into that space where you become an enlightened person. So the more intensive your sadhana is, the more you enable yourself to move into that space, because you are activating the Kundalini Shakti to constantly rise. I think what we also understand, Kundalini has to rise to become an accomplished person, not necessarily reaching the Sahasrara. But as the Kundalini is rising, you become more and more accomplished as an artist, as a dancer, as a singer, even in any facet of life, like science and maths. You can be extremely good in those subjects if your Kundalini starts rising. Then you will start also having a good experience of life. You'll experience the joys of living when your Kundalini starts rising. And ultimately, you'll become an enlightened being. So we will now move into the next part of the chakra, is the Anahata chakra, which is the heart chakra. And this is the heart center. The chakra, Anahata chakra, is the heart center. It has 12 petals and it is green in color, associated with the element air and the sense touch. And the mantra or sound specific to the Anahata chakra is Yang, Y-A-N-G, and is pronounced as Yang. From here, the Kundalini has a good glimpse of the experience of absolute reality. Otherwise, if we're not responding from the heart, we will have a perception of the reality, we'll have perception of the truth. Therefore, when sometimes you have a desire and your mind wants you to do something, you must check with your heart. Check with your heart, is it okay for you to do or engage in whatever you desire you have? And your heart will not speak a lie. Your mind will lie to you, but your heart will not lie to you. And therefore you check with your heart. And therefore the heart connects you to absolute reality. Another means unhurt, unstruck, and unbeaten. Another associated with balance, with calmness and serenity, and serves as our center for love for oneself and love for others. So it is the anahata has to be activated for you to have immense love and radiate the love to everyone else. It is also responsible for compassion, empathy, and forgiveness. You'll be very forgiving. If somebody has hurt you, you will forgive the person. And you will seek forgiveness from another person if you have hurt the person, if your heart chakra is opened up. Anahata is a bridge between the upper and the lower, integrating the manifest with the spiritual side. When the heart chakra is open and in alignment, you will experience unconditional love, compassion, joy, and connected to the world around you, connected with everything in the world around you. You will feel open to all experiences in life, and you will feel the challenges in life flow through you and get easily resolved. You'll be connected to the elements of nature. You'll be connected to all the different creatures, the life form, and you'll feel very connected and embrace humanity in your heart when your heart chakra is fully opened. That's when an open chakra will make you experience love and beauty all around you. You will feel a sense of oneness with the universe, with the elements of nature, and with all life forms, and with humanity. You will not experience any conflict with people around you. There is no room for conflict in your life. And you'll experience peace with everyone. When your heart chakra is blocked, you will struggle to relate with other people. You'll be less compassionate. You'll be impatient in your life. You will feel disconnected from people. You will find it hard to trust people, and you won't feel at peace with people. You will feel restless and disgruntled with things in life if your heart chakra is blocked. It can affect your it can affect you physically, leading to high blood pressure and low immune system. You will also feel lonely even in a crowd. You'll go through what is known as existential suffering or spiritual suffering, feeling lonely even in the presence of others. You will go through this existential suffering. Is you have everything around you, but yet you feel lonely. And that is the existential suffering that I'm talking about. So let us now sit comfortably and contemplate. Close your eyes, relax. Contemplate on your lack of love and compassion. Are you one who feels loving and embracing everybody, or you are somewhat do not feel that love for everybody, the compassion for everybody? The way you treat others, the way you speak to others will tell you whether you're compassionate or not. Your disconnection with the universe and the elements of nature and all the life forms of humanity will tell you whether your heart chakra is blocked or not. Your lack of trust and your impatience with people. If you're one who experiences a lot of conflict with people, that is also an indicator that your heart chakra is blocked to some extent. So now contemplate on all these things in your life. You'll discover your true self and to what extent your heart chakra is flowering or your heart chakra is blocked. Now that you've done your contemplation, we will chant Yang 7 times. This is a mantra specific for the activation of the heart chakra. And thereafter we will flow into meditation. Yang Yang Continue to remain with your eyes closed in silence and in stillness as we move into meditation. Sit upright with your chakras in alignment. Breathe with slow, long breaths only through your nostrils to center yourselves into a state of relaxation. Now breathe in, raising your hands up. Taking the energy of the universe to yourself. And as you are breathing out, let go of all your energy, your negative energy, your stress, your tension, your anxiety and your anguish. As you breathe in, raising your hands up, take in all the energy of the universe, and as you're breathing out, let go of all your negativity, your stress, tension, your anxiety and anguish. Continue doing this a few times. Now breathe normally. Visualize a bright, beautiful and brilliant flame or light at the space between your eyebrows. This is the seat of consciousness. This flame or light is the Shakti, the manifestation of the Supreme Reality. Feel and experience the energy and the vibrations of this light. Continue visualizing this light, experiencing this light, and feeling a state of closeness and oneness with the light. As you are watching and experiencing this flame, chant the mantra Aham. This will strengthen your state of oneness and synergy with the flame. We can all do it together. Aham. 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 And now say to yourself in a soft tone, I am deathless consciousness. You can do this 5 times. I am deathless consciousness. I am deathless consciousness. I am deathless consciousness. I am deathless consciousness. I am eternal 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 consciousness. I am pure awareness. 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 I am limitlessness. I am limitlessness. I am limitlessness. I am limitlessness. It is your divinity in the form of this beautiful effulgence that is illuminating your inner world and beautifying your outer world. Immerse yourself in this inner effulgence and your life will elevate itself to resonate at a high level. Continue connecting at a deep level with this beautiful effulgence between your eyebrows. Experience the light, feel the light, and be one with the light. as I chant the sacred mantra, Arutperum Jodi. You can either join me in the chant while you visualize in the light and resonate, or you can resonate with this chant. Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Tane Perum Karunai, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Tane Perum Karunai, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Tane Perum Karunai, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Tane Perum Karunai, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Tane Perum Karunai, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Tane Perum Karunai, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Tane Perum Karunai, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Tane Perum Karunai, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Arutperum Jodi, Tane Perum Karunai, Arutperum Jodi. Slowly you come back to your body. You become aware of your mind. You listen to your breathing as you become grounded. Take a deep breath in through your nostrils to get completely grounded. Bring your palms together in front of your heart and give thanks and gratitude to God. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes. Thank you to all of you for joining me in this program. And I trust that constantly doing the program will help you and enable you to move to higher levels of consciousness and to experience the joys of life and to be in a beautiful inner space and experience success in all facets of your life. May you find joy in your hearts, peace in your minds, and bliss in your lives. Om Tiruttambaram.